My name is Brandon Graham. I was good friends with Steven throughout my high school years. I haven't had too much time to see him in the past several years, but we were very close in high school. Me and a friend Joe met him when he first moved out here from Minnesota, and we took a liking to him right away. He's just a very soft-spoken, gentle person. I always just remember him as being really level-headed compared to probably a lot of the rest of us. And we went on lots of adventures together, just doing, stupid high school kind of stuff, getting ourselves into a little mischief here and there, but nothing ever too serious. He was just always wanted to have a good time, always wanted to treat everybody fairly and kindly. I remember he was very, very enthused about heavy metal and was very happy about the fact that a big group of the people that he met when he moved out here were also enthusiasts of heavy metal. The whole group, probably, except for me, actually. But I just remember we'd do a lot of hiking together. We would do lots and lots of walking. That was pre any of us having cars. We were probably all about 15, maybe barely 16 when I first met him. And we did lots and lots of walking. And it was just he was just part of the group of friends that we had. We would hang out mostly together over in Saugus and spend most of our weekends together, listening to music, watching movies, and just laughing our butts off most of the time.
Is there a particular incident or event that's especially memorable?
Probably some of the little, I don't know, I was going to say partying, but I don't know if I should talk about that on this thing, right?
Well,
I remember one incident that they all met up with us in Castaic, and there's actually a picture of it on the wall, and we went hiking up a hill, and we sat there, and I can't even remember what we were doing, but I remember we just ended up sitting on the side of the hill watching traffic and people walk by for hours, and they couldn't see us, but we could see all them. And I just remember laughing so hard and having a good time because we were joking about and talking about what these people were doing with their lives and who they were and all that kind of stuff. And really it was probably reflections on ourselves, but it was fun because we were never bored together, and it was one of those things where we can just continue to laugh and talk over and over and over, and I think everybody would say that about the group.
What do you think is the thing that people should remember about Steven or Hamster the most?
Just the fact that I think he was a really thoughtful person. Compared to some of the other people in the group that were very outspoken, I think he was more reserved, and I think he really, he probably had a good deal of empathy because he wouldn't just say things just to say them like a lot of us being young. I think he was a lot more thoughtful, and yeah, I just think he had a great deal of empathy for his friends and for the other people around him. And like I said, he was really kind, quiet, and just a really good guy. I can't remember really him arguing with anybody much. Maybe small bickering like anybody would do, but he was always really amicable, and that was awesome.
Hi, my name is Jess Austin. I was real close with Hamster, especially over the last couple of years. I first met Hamster about 11 years ago, and we'd all hang out with Dylan and everybody else at Dylan's house a lot of the time, and I hung out with him more, I guess, every once in a while. We weren't too close back then. Over the years, we got closer and closer. We'd go to concerts and shows all the time, drink beers together, And when he moved to Minnesota, it was really hard originally, and we stayed in contact and talked all the time on the phone. I made him a bunch of CDs of music, is what we always talked about, and sent him all those CDs, and we talked on the phone for like an hour at a time about which bands were good and which weren't, and we ended up getting really, really close when he was gone, and it meant the world to me when he flew out here for my wedding with my wife, and half the wedding was about him being here because of how much we loved him and we're so glad he made it. So it was just amazing. That night he had said that he wanted to come back to California because he loved us and missed us all. And, we just got really close after that. And we talked on the phone all the time still. And then when he moved out here, we got together every 2 weeks maybe for like the last 8 months. He'd always come to my house and we'd barbecue. And he was always the friend who'd say, "What can I pick up today?" And he's just such a standout person. And I have such a high respect for him and love him so much. And he's so grateful that he was part of our lives. And one of the things, best memories, was we had talked for like a year about going to see this one band together. And as soon as he moved out here, I bought him a ticket and said, "Hamster, we're going." And after all this time about wanting to go see this band, we finally got to go as a big group of us, and we had the best time that night. And one of the last times I got to see Hamster was he came over to my house with Veronica. We had an awesome afternoon hanging out. We had my little baby there, and we barbecued, talked for hours, and just had a great time. And those memories are some of my favorite I have. And I love him, and I'm really going to miss him. So, love you, Hamster.
I understand you wrote a song, you and a friend wrote a song you're going to perform a little bit later?
Yeah, I wrote some guitar that really expressed my emotions and everything, and I had another friend of ours writing some lyrics, and we're going to play it later, and we'll record it. So, probably be pretty emotional.
Very good. Any final message for the folks back in Minnesota?
He's one of the best guys I knew. I'm really, really going to miss him. And he just made an impact on my life that brought me closer to everyone else, especially when he moved back here. Just a big hole in all of us kind of got filled up because that's how important he was.
Hi, my name is Monique. Hamster knew me as Mo. I was just really blessed to have known him. I met him through Veronica when they dated. We always had good times together. We hung out for 2 years straight on a regular basis. He was always warm, kind, always gave off the most positive energy. Very humble person, great person to be around, always uplifting. I'm going to miss him a lot, but I'm really glad to have known him. And I'm really sad that he's gone. It's okay. He's in a better place. And everybody misses him. Thank you for bringing up such a wonderful person in this world. He really meant a lot to everybody.
Do you want to share a particular memory or something fun that you guys did together?
Well, it's actually a picture of us right here.
Yes.
At the pool.
Right.
I lived down the street. I'd always walk over. We'd always hang out, go swimming. We're always active, doing something. Go for a ride, for a walk. It's just always good times.
Thanks, Mom.
Thank you.
Okay. Hi, I'm Brittany. I was Hamster's roommate and Dylan's girlfriend. I've known him for a little more than a year now. I think we're almost going on 2 years. We were roomies, so we spent a whole lot of time together. We'd go out to lunch. We always went snowboarding and playing pool and just hanging out all the time. Everything is just so hard. But I never forget the zombie hamster tattoo. He went with me and Dylan to go get them, and just sitting there, he was just, "I have to get one, I have to get one, I have to get one. I just don't know what I want." And so I just told him, I said, "You just need to get a big zombie hamster right on your leg." And he's like, "Yeah, I love it, I want it." And so then we started flipping through pictures, and I left and I had to go to school, and I remember when I got home from school, it was about 10 o'clock at night, and he ran in the door, and he's like, "Look at it! It's amazing!" And he was so excited to have it, and I'll never forget that, and he loved it, and I was happy that I got to be a part of that, because, you know, him and I didn't know each other for very long, so I don't have, you know, all that time with him that other people did. You know, people have 10 years with him, and I mean, unfortunately, I don't have that, but I do have some really amazing memories of us that I know I'll just never forget. So I'll miss him. And
share a couple.
We went snowboarding. I want to say it was February. We both got up one day and we were just bored. What do we want to do? And he's just like, "Let's just go snowboarding." And I was like, "All right." So we packed up all our gear, and I have a little Corolla, and he was just like, "Hey, can we just take your car?" And I'm like, "Even though you have a truck and it's snowing, we'll just drive up the mountain in my little car." "Sure, why not?" So we took my car up, and we spent the whole day just hanging out and talking about life and memories of him in Minnesota, and how much he loved and missed you guys, and he wanted us to go back and hang out and meet all of you, and he was so excited for us to go back with him. And you know, we hung out on the mountain and drinking beers and just hanging out, and it was just one of the greatest days. And when we both got home, we both just like crashed, because we were both in so much pain from the whole day, just falling and throwing snowballs at each other, and it was a lot of fun. It was a painful memory, but it's definitely one of the best times I've ever had, and it was really nice just having the time with just me and him, and I'll never forget that.
Any particular memories of stuff that you and Dylan and Hamster and Veronica did together, like as a foursome?
Well, living together, the four of us really hung out a lot of the time.
Stand up, please.
Oh, the sun.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, here we go.
Alright, so living here, Hamster and Veronica, they were here quite a bit with the two of us. So there would be Friday nights where we would all just kind of hang out and talk, watch a movie, just hang out. And it was so nice because, you know, we were at home and we were just comfortable, and it was never like, you know, we have to go out and one person doesn't have as much fun as other people. We were all just home and hanging out and laughing until 5 o'clock in the morning, and then, you know, we'd all go to bed, and then the next morning we'd all get up and go get breakfast or something, and so, you know, we only lived here for 6 months, unfortunately, and I was really looking to all the years that we were going to get to spend together and have fun with each other, but unfortunately it didn't work out like I was hoping. But, you know, I loved him, Dylan loved him, everybody loved him, and you know, everybody was so excited to know that, you know, the three of us were living together, and all of our friends would come over and hang out with all of us at once and not have to worry about anything. So that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm Veronica Peeples, and I was Hamster's longtime girlfriend. Hamster was the love of my life. I'm gonna miss him a lot. And I just wish I had more time with him. And wish he was still with us. He always pushed me to try to do my best and to get through school and to not give up on myself. And he has made me a better person. And I just wanted all of you guys to know how much I loved him. He meant the world to me. I I wrote a couple of things down and I just wanted to read. So I wrote this the other night when I was thinking about him. Baby, it's weird. I still feel like you're here. You're not. You're gone. I feel you push me, telling me to keep it together, to not break. Love, I will always care about you and have a piece. There's going to be always a piece missing. I know you wanted me to continue on and finish school. Baby, I'll try as best as I can. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't even think I can. I'll do something with my life. You gave me that hope I needed to realize my purpose, regardless of the events of the night you left this world. You're still telling me that I am needed. Oh, baby, you brought everyone to me. You are loved so much. People across the country are calling me. People I haven't seen in years. I know it's you telling me. I'm telling them I need them. You're not here to hold me, but I keep hearing your voice telling me not to let myself be alone. To let them be there for me. I'm trying so hard to be there. All I want is to be with you again, and you keep sending me people, so I take it you want me to live and hold on as long as I can. Baby, I'll try, I swear, and I will. I can hear you say, baby, calm down, it's okay, I love you. It's okay. I wish you were holding me. I love you, baby, but I'll always miss you. You're my life, baby. But I'll try to move on without you, okay?
Hi, my name is Shannon. I'm Veronica's best friend, and I recently met Hamster 6 months ago. The first night I met him, he was a couple beers down and decided to say that DiGiorno on ice is good. He meant Di Serono, but he said DiGiorno, and it became our thing. I always asked him if he wanted DiGiorno on ice. And everyone calls him Hamster, and I tried to make the joke that he's a rodent. He didn't like it, but he told me I'm the only person ever who's allowed to call him rodent, so he is my rodent, and he will forever be my rodent. And I respect him. I always have. He meant the world to Veronica, and it's too bad that he's gone. It's heartbreaking. And I wish he was still here. That's all I have to say.
Hi, I'm Jacob Madrid, one of Hammy's friends. He was a very awesome guy, very funny when he opened up. It took him a while for him to really open up in front of me and some of my other friends once we started hanging out. But he was very, very funny, always ended up making me laugh. And he always wore this shirt that said, "I'm prepared to arm bears." The funny thing was, he always wore it, and every time I ended up seeing him wear it, I always asked him about it. And he would always comment with, "This isn't the first time I've worn this in front of you. Stop smoking." But yeah, I'm gonna miss him. He was a very good friend.
What was the thing that you would remember or want to be remembered most about him, for people who didn't know him, maybe?
For a couple months. It's very sad. I wish I knew him more. I wish I got to know him a lot better. He'd be very missed.
My name's Augustine Manzo. Hamster was a close friend of me. I only met and spent time with him for a short amount of time, and he was genuinely one person that really touched my heart, and he was a kind soul, and I'm bummed that I didn't get to spend that much time with him just like everyone else did, but for the moment that he was around, he definitely made a positive and amazing impression on me and made it that much better, and he genuinely lightened my spirits and soul up, and I will truly, truly miss him from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Go for it.
I'm Lexie Gould. This is
Vince Caseras.
Well, I'm friends with V. We're really good friends. I consider her one of my best friends. And I didn't really know Hamster that well, but when I did meet with him, he was a really nice guy and just really cool, collected, laid back, just easy to be around. The first time we ever met him, he helped us move out of our apartment.
Yeah.
Just automatically, I could see how generous he was, and that, V always has good judgment of people. That's why we're such good friends, And, she, before they got back together, she was kind of telling me that she wasn't sure if she should get back together because he might break her heart again and everything. And I told her just go for it, just follow her heart, and she did. And I'm glad that they got to be happy for the last few months.
I don't know what to say is the thing.
I'm sure you guys had some fun times together.
Yeah.
Think about something that you guys did together that was.
Just all the times at Jacob's, we hung out and drinking together and just having a good time, just hanging out with friends, and people we missed.
Talking, having conversations with him and stuff.
What did you guys talk about?
I don't know. Mostly I just talked with V about their relationship, just stuff they were dealing with, and good times they've had, she shared some memories about him, and it was nice. Yes.
Okay, well thanks guys.
Thank you.
My name's Wyatt Adam. I'm Veronica Peeples' best friend. Hamster, Steven, excuse me. I only knew him for a very short time, probably 6 months. But in that short time, I really did get to know him. I mean, Veronica being my best friend, she's really my world. And he meant the world to her, so he meant the world to me as well. We shared a lot of common things. We love music, we love food, beer, lots of different things. He was a great guy. Veronica had always told me that we were very similar in a lot of ways. And I really wish I had more time to know him. And it hurts, but life will go on, and I know he's smiling down upon us and smiling down upon me for helping everybody out in this time of need. And I go to his memorial almost every day and say thank you for being my friend, and I'm sorry that this happened, and I wish there was something I could do. But he's in a better place, and we all just have to remember that it will always be with us no matter what, looking down upon us, being our guardian angel.
Anything you'd like to say to the family back in Minnesota?
If there's anything that anybody needs, please just inform Veronica or Veronica's parents, and I'm there. I'll drive to Minnesota. I know I don't know anybody, but I don't mind. It's all in my heart. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and anything for anybody, I will help them out. And my heart goes out to you guys, and my condolences. Please, just, stay strong.
Hello, this is Jess Austin, and I am our Shepard. This is a song that was put together by Jess for Hamster, and I put some lyrics to it just yesterday, and I hope you guys like it. I know Hammy would.
And all I see is the times that we shared. When you're there, things were golden to me. We might disagree, but after we settle in, we tend to look past our differences. At times we grow, remembering to see you, my friend, are everything to me. And all I see is the time we could have shared. It's not there, but some things are meant to be. I can't believe this chapter came to an end. My friend, this book is far from over. I will hold your memory in me to the end. You're everything to me. The fun we share never has to leave. My heart is there for you if you need. Time we grow, remembering to see to the end. You're everything to me.
Hello, this is Jess Austin, and I'm Mark Shepard, and we've put together a song for Hamster that Jess wrote, and put some lyrics to, and I'm pretty sure Hammy would love it, so I hope you guys do as well. Sorry, I have to start again. Do it one more time.